My father was a Marine. My uncles were also in the military, so I had that influence when I was young. Being a service person, there's a lot of good works that get done. I love and appreciate that about the military, the humanitarian type work. It was hard, and I loved and appreciated that too. You really are putting it on the line. You're really putting your life out there to say, hey, I'm here to serve. We were standing up for people that needed somebody to stand up for them. There was a particular instance that weighed on me for a really long time. An incident happened where a quick reaction force was required, and so I got to be a part of that, and I went out. I was on the gun. My job was security. It was intense. This guy pulled his truck into our convoy and he blew himself up. So he had this, suicide explosive device. And when I got my eyes on the picture, it looked like the ground itself was like blowing fire. It looked like it was blowing fire into the sky. I was in awe at the whole thing, because it was kind of like, man, I couldn't even understand why or how this guy ended up, killing himself. That really stayed with me for a really long time. I was back at the main air base, and I started having these crazy migraine headaches, and I had never had a migraine before, so I really thought something physical was happening to me. That was I thought something happened, like I had some kind of damage. When people try to explain to me that this mental health disorder was giving me these physical symptoms, I couldn't believe that. Short of my life itself, it took everything before I really started saying, okay, it's enough. And so myself and Paul Diamond, James Belupic, Dave Merkalo, we sat together and wrote up a plan on the back of a Denny's placemat with some crayons. And we put it together into this program. Our program's really intense, and we're taking things that you can't get away from. That's a unique thing about PTSD diagnosis, right? There's an event that happened, or events, and you can't take those away. They are there, that's it. And so the idea is that we're gonna stay in the space with those things, right? You can't escape that, but you can move forward with it, right? You can say, hey, well, let's adapt to this reality, because this is reality and there's no getting away from that. And the NAC is masterful in being able to help us do that. The National Disability Center provides us with tailored recreational stuff that allows us to break that up while we're still in that space, while still having some enjoyable time. And it's not all easy, right? We need certain things. We have to have certain challenges, physical challenges, and the NAC knows how to do that so well. It facilitates all of the healing, because here, everything's possible, right? You're adapting to whatever it is. The men and women that come through the program are really experiencing a lot of these joyful moments. And there's reasons for that vary. Everything from connecting with this inner child and being this childlike self, having fun, to recalling experiences like that in the military where it was really hard stuff for them to do, and then they did it and they felt great afterwards. It's imperative that these doors stay open and that these programs have this space that they do. We can't do what we do without that. It's imperative that money keeps flowing in, man. It's so necessary. We're saving people's lives. We're changing lives for the better.